The kidnapped girl quickly reached out her hand and kept waving it frantically. She hoped to attract someone's attention this way. Fortunately, the driver behind her soon noticed her, and the woman immediately called the police. However, after the staff investigated, they discovered the owner of the car that kidnapped the girl was registered to an elderly woman. So the curious woman immediately drove alongside to take a look, but she discovered it was actually a man. However, the woman's strange behavior caught the kidnapper's attention, so he immediately accelerated and left her behind. Then the kidnapper exited the highway via a small road. When the girl poked her head out again, she could no longer see any trace of anyone. Just as she was about to fall into despair, Anna suddenly noticed there were 2 cans of paint in the car, so she immediately poured the paint out of the car. The paint quickly left a white line on the ground. However, the kidnapper didn't know what had happened. He was still leisurely listening to music until a man reminded him.
Hey, how you doing, man? You got, like paint coming out of your trunk?
Only then did he realize it must have been the girl's doing. So the kidnapper pretended to remain calm and thanked the man. Then the moment the light turned green, he stepped on the gas and left the scene. The kidnapper parked the car in a deserted place, preparing to knock the girl out again. But just then,
You okay there, buddy?
it turned out the man from before had followed him out of concern. Seeing this, the kidnapper immediately pulled out a screwdriver and pretended to be fixing something. He indicated he could handle it alone and told the man not to worry. Seeing this, the man returned to his car, but still uneasy. He decided to call for help for the kidnapper, but the next second, the kidnapper snatched the man's phone and threw it on the ground. By the time the man realized what was happening and tried to flee, it was too late. He was knocked unconscious by the kidnapper. Then the kidnapper switched to the bystander's car and continued on his way. He stuffed both people into the trunk. When the police arrived at the scene, they only saw an abandoned red car. But the kidnapper was very clever. The police didn't find any fingerprints on his car. Just when everyone didn't know what to do, the police chief suddenly noticed broken glass bottles on the ground.